Hey guys, welcome to FM Driving School. You're with me, your fully qualified driving instructor, FM. In today's video, we're going to show you the first rule that you should be taught in your driving lesson. And if you're not taking any driving lessons and you just want to do your driving test, we're going to teach you the first most important rule that you should be applying in your driving test.
Every week, Tyler gave the rules that he and I decided.
Gentlemen, welcome to
FM Driving School.
The first rule of Fight
FM
Club
Driving
is
School.
you do not talk about Fight Club. Second rule of Fight
FM
Club
Driving
is
School.
you do not talk about Fight Club.
Now that we've got a clearer understanding of the rules, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Click the button subscribe and you'll be updated with the latest videos and the latest news on your driving lessons and your driving tests. Today we're going to show you what the examiner looks out for in your driving test, as well as the common mistakes that a student makes. As a fully qualified driving instructor, we're going to break down step by step what you should be doing and how to avoid these mistakes. As an experienced instructor, we know the common faults that a student makes. So we're going to go through all of it. Let's get straight into the video. The first terminology you're going to come across is blind spots. What are blind spots? Blind spots in driving terminology is areas you can't see in your mirrors. Now, everything through this window here is your left blind spot. So if you get into a car and you check your left wing mirror, you'll see everything through this window, like this wall here for example. If there was a road or a car for example, you won't be able to see it in your left wing mirror, as well as your interior mirror. So what is your right blind spot? Yes, you guessed it, the other side of your window. Now that we understood what a blind spot is, how do we apply this in terms of your driving tests and driving lessons and safe driving? When you're driving, before you move off, we're talking about a park situation, not at a traffic light, but parked up somewhere on the left side or even the right side. You have to do something called a 6-point check, so that it's safe around you before you move off. This will incorporate what we've just taught about your blind spots. Let's show you how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you have it. So you look over your left shoulder, left window, left blind spot 1, left mirror 2, interior mirror 3, ahead 4, right mirror 5, and over your right shoulder 6. 6-point check. Let me now show you how it looks when you're driving. As you can see, when I look over my blind spots, I turn my head around. Let me show you as well practically when I'm driving. To gear 1, biting point, 6-point check. Over your right blind spot, double check the right mirror, indicate, and let's go. Okay. Yeah, just because as an experienced driver, things are always happening on the road, it's always good to double check the right. But make sure you do the 6-point check thoroughly, checking over your shoulders. Now the question could be asked, what if you're a fairly big person, broad shoulders, maybe even a big neck? How do you look over your shoulder? Maybe even the car's quite small that to look over your shoulder there isn't any gap for you to see any blind spot. What do you do in those situations? Well, the answer to that is very simple. Just move your head as much as you can. The examiners can obviously see the size of you. They can understand maybe you're finding it difficult to look over your shoulder, but make some sort of movement. Move your head as much as you can so that they know that you're aware of the 6-point check. Now, the most common mistake a student makes is they don't do the 6-point check, or they only check it up to the right mirror. Now, if you've never had any lessons, most drivers just check the inside mirror and the right mirror and move off. And as a learner, they pick up this habit as well. They just check the right mirror thinking everything's safe. But as we've talked about before, blind spots are areas that don't cover in our mirrors. That's the reason why you have to look over your right shoulder. So don't shortchange yourself. Don't do all 5-point check and then forget the last one. It's actually very common. And I've seen it happen in the driving test that the students forgot to check the blind spot, and then the examiner within like 20 seconds asked the student to pull over again so that they can assess if they're going to do the 6-point check thoroughly. Alright, so the examiner is now going to ask you to pull off. Biting point, 6-point check. Indicate, handbrake goes down, and let's go. If you notice, I mentioned my 6-point check. I checked up to all the way to my right mirror, but not my right shoulder. Again, very common. Students even say it to themselves, I'm going to do the 6-point check, but forget their right blind spot because they can see it's clear in the mirror, so they take the gamble thinking it's safe. There you have it. We showed you the definition of a blind spot. We showed you how to do it correctly. We showed you the common faults the student makes in doing the 6-point check. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share it, and subscribe. Click the button for the latest driving videos that we make. We give you test tips, driving tips, how to pass your driving test, how to avoid failing your driving test. Thank you for watching again. Take care. Bye bye.